Hey guys!
Hello!
It's the SG Flixters and we are back with our movie review of
The Bad Guys.
The Bad Guys. Wow, I enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed this movie, but I think for you didn't enjoy it as much as I did, right?
Yeah. Well, it was a crowded theatre, school holidays.
Packed with kids. Yeah, and they were very noisy.
You hear a murmur before the movie started.
Yeah. But thankfully, when the movie started, the music and the action was loud enough that it
Drowned
drowned out the kids.
Drowned out our companions.
Yeah. So if you want to watch this movie peacefully, you have to go like a very late midnight movie if there is, or weekday movies.
Wait till
School holidays
starts.
are over. Yeah, I enjoyed this movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, so the premise of this movie is about this group of bad guys. Yeah, and then they get caught in their heist and then they are being trained to be good guys. Yeah, so all this is in the trailer. So I'm not spoiling anything. Yeah, so it's how they deal with this training to be good guys.
Yeah.
And then discovering themselves and stuff. Yeah, it's that kind of movie.
It's a feel-good, fluffy, wuffy.
Yeah, okay, so the good. I think for me, the main thing that stood out to me was the animation style. I think the animation style was fantastic. Like
I don't notice these things.
yeah, for me, it was like you could see that some of the animation was 2D and some was 3D. Like the smoke and some of the things in the background was 2D animation, like cartoon. And then the foreground animation was like 3D CGI. So it made it pop a bit more. Like the CGI to me was very, like it popped out of screen to me. Like I was watching something in 3D, like 3D glasses kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah, it had that kind of feeling.
Okay. For me, it was just an animated film. So it's just an animated film that didn't come across as bad or old-fashioned. I was just okay. It didn't draw attention to itself for me, which I suppose is good. Yeah, we don't go like, why like that?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
For me at least, yeah.
I thought the voice acting were all very good as well. Yeah, most of the actors we don't really know except for like Awkwafina, who was the tarantula, and then Richard Ayoade, who was the guinea pig. Yeah, so he was from IT Crowd. Yeah. So once we heard the voice, she was like immediately, that's Maurice Moss, right? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
It sounded like nobody else sounds like him.
Yeah, and Awkwafina also is like really stood out.
Iconic, right? Their voices, like you hear already, you know it's them. Yeah. I also enjoyed the story. Like, okay, the story was very simple.
Simple
It was
and
very
a bit
simple.
predictable.
Yeah, it was like something happened in the start of the movie, and then I told her like, "Oh, this was gonna happen," and it did happen.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it was predictable in that way. Like I saw it coming. Yeah, but I like that the bad guys, the animals that they chose to be the bad guys, were animals that people were scared of. Like there's a genuine fear for this kind of animals.
Yeah, that was the
Like like sharks and tarantulas and snakes. Piranhas. And then the big bad wolf. So these are like animals that people have actually phobias of. So I thought that was very clever on their part.
yeah how
Like,
they
to
chose
choose
this particular five,
kind
right?
of animals. Yeah. The music also was good. Like the heist music and all the different kinds of music throughout the movie. That it really set a tone for that scene. Yeah. So I thought the music was fantastic as well. Yeah. Anything else you liked about it?
I think I would agree that it kind of like it all gelled well together for like a movie catered for to me it was like school holidays for both kids and parents to enjoy.
Yeah. I'm sure the parents will enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bad.
I thought that some parts were a little bit boring, which made me like I was watching like, oh, it's a bit slow, a bit boring. I think that's also because it was rather simple, like a simple, predictable story.
Yeah.
So for me that was I don't know if it's just because I think it's catered for a younger crowd, maybe.
Yeah, like the story the story is simple so that kids can understand it as well. Yeah, and the humor is also simple, like slapstick kind of humor or you know, very exaggerated kind of humor. You know, that kids enjoy that kind of thing, right? Like the pants flying off and then saying something looks like a butt, that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Like the thing for me when like, because you know it was a theatre full of children, and then in the beginning part of the movie, they kind of like make being a bad guy cool. So to me, it's like you know that they at the end they will all turn good, and that's the moral of the story. But like I think this is like the kind of movie where like parents could go and have good talking points with their children. Because like there are children who will go into it and just go like, oh, it's so cool to be bad.
Yeah.
You know, when they're like the hackers and then the schemes, the evil genius, all this. So it might come across
that can
as...
be what the children take away from the movie instead of the feel-good moments at the end.
Yeah, because like, you know, like they do say that when you're a good guy, it's boring. You know, so even though you get the warm fuzzies. So I think like it's a good like movie for parents to watch with kids and have a conversation after.
Yeah.
If not, it just like there's so many shows like Ocean's 11, like Money Heist.
Yeah.
It just makes it so like so cool
To be the bad guy.
Yeah. So that's something to like be cautious of. You know?
Yeah. And one thing that I didn't like about this movie, although I know it's a kids movie and it's meant to be simple, right? It's like, why are these animals sentient? Like, why is this group, why is this small group of animals sentient when everybody else in the movie are human beings?
It's just fantasy.
Yeah, but
it doesn't have to make sense.
I wanted like a simple explanation. Just give me one explanation. Like something happened, like the meteorite hit the earth and then we created
Like
all these
Star Labs
sentient
exploded
animals.
or something.
Like something happened that made these creatures like can be able to speak, you know? Because there are other animals in the movie that are animals. They can't speak.
They are like animals. They are
like
not
animals,
like intelligent beings.
Yeah, so I needed the explanation of why these few, like there are like 6 or 7 animals in
It's
the
like
movie.
Planet of the Apes. Like, why is it like there were like the normal apes and the intelligent apes who are like humans? Yeah.
But that one they had an explanation for it.
Yeah, so you wanted an explanation like that,
I
right?
needed an explanation like why this group is so special compared to all the other animals on the planet. Yeah, I just needed something, but it didn't give it to me. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for an explanation, like why, but then it didn't come. So it left me hanging there.
That's not the
which
point
I
of the
didn't.
movie.
Yeah, but I needed it. So how much would you give the bad guys?
I would give it a 3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
But coming from a adult audience point of view.
Okay, so the story was too simple for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will give it a 4. I really enjoyed it, especially the animation. I think the animation really popped out to me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's even better than like Encanto and stuff, which is saying a lot. Yeah, but to me it really popped out. Yeah, like that's the thing that caught my eye throughout the entire movie. It's like the animation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're animals that can talk and move around.
Why? Why can they talk? It's not like the whole planet is talking animals.
I can't compare this to Encanto. Encanto is like a league of its own.
Yeah, and like the story and all that, Encanto is a lot better. The everything else is a lot better.
Music,
it's just the
everything
animation.
was so much better.
To me, it's just the animation of this one pops up to me more than Encanto.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
But like Encanto had those scenes where they had flowers and everything and all the colour and the house was alive and dancing.
There was just something about this that popped out to me more than Encanto's animation did.
Okay, we need to watch both side by side.
This one had like unique cell shading and like
technical.
Yeah, because there are games like this.
Oh, okay,
Like
that's why
the
you
Wolf
notice.
Among Us and all that. It has that very similar kind of animation style. That's why I think it popped out to me more, because I played games that have this kind of animation style.
Okay, that explains why you noticed.
Yeah.
You're like,
So I think that's why it popped out to me more.
Okay.
Alright guys, thanks for watching our movie review of The Bad Guys.
Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Bye.